Hello, my name is Ebaide. I've just ridden a bike from Kenya to Nigeria. I arrived in Nigeria a few days ago, and I am so happy to be on Just Women Africa. Okay, my inspiration stemmed from wanting to do something more than the ordinary. I want to do more than just the everyday life. I want to see the world I live in. Life is short, and I've experienced that firsthand. So I want to live as much as I can before the short life passes. Okay, it took me a while to prepare, but preparations weren't exactly done actively. Preparations took a period of time because they were things I was getting back to. Like while I was preparing, I was doing my music. I was doing music as well. Came to Nigeria, tried to promote music and so on. Then went back, did other things. I had a job and so on. So it's not like planning was actively done for a long time. But when it started actively, was just a few weeks, about 2 months before I left. That was when it was mostly about the trip, and then I started making contacts. And I had to get papers for my motorcycle to be able to travel with. I had to get camping stuff that I needed to use. I had to get info about the visa. I had to get contacts that would aid with the things I needed to do. I needed to get information about the routes I'll be using. So many things I had to prepare for. Okay, I considered safety, security, and feasibility, how doable they were. It didn't make sense to go to somewhere I knew I would be imprisoned or could lose my life. So my route was mostly about the safest place that I could easily access. And that was why I changed my route in the first place, because the first route the initial route I wanted to apply just wasn't feasible. Okay, my motorcycle is the PowerTech N250cc X 2023. I chose her as my first motorcycle. It just happened that my first motorcycle was what I used for this trip. As I said, I started riding last year, July, and then I started officially in August. So um, everything I learned as a beginner was what I took into my trip because I was still very much a beginner. So I chose her because for starters, I wanted another bike, a Kenyan made bike, but then someone told me to choose this one because for starters, the height, the size of fuel, the efficiency, the durability. So and the fact that the bags came with them, I knew I wanted to use the bike to travel. The bags for travel came with them. The other one I would have had to construct something to attach my bags to. So basically, this bike had many advantages. It wasn't too big. I could easily carry it. It's 250cc, slow but easily handled by an amateur. So that was those things, those reasons were why I decided to use the bike to go on my trip. I had challenges with security. I had with the roads, security and roads. Then with my motorcycle, wear and tear, which is inevitable for any vehicle. Yeah, I didn't have any health challenges, or thankfully. Those were the main challenges I encountered. Fuel in different countries, my engine is only a 17-liter engine, and you go for several hundreds of kilometers with no fuel in sight when you're traveling through remote places. So that was a huge challenge for me as well. Then money was also a challenge. I'd like to go back to Angola. I don't think I did as much in Angola. I had a very short time. And the bike community, especially, I'm talking specifically Rwanda, the biking community was amazing. I didn't have enough time to explore, to talk more with the people, and then make friends, have long lasting memories. I didn't have time to do all those things. So, yes, I'd love to go back to Angola.